Now on CoastTV News.
Sussex County overdose spike, the troubling trend state police saw during the last week of April. Anti-Israel protests intensify, actions like this leading to a response by law enforcement Tuesday night.
This is CoastTV News Midday.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Matt Pensick and welcome to CoastTV News Midday. A bit cooler today at this time compared to the other days of this week. You're looking live now at Ocean View. We got a lot of blue skies going on right there. And our First Alert meteorologist, Bob Trihey, joins us now with a look at First Alert weather. Good morning, Bob.
Morning, Matt. Good morning, Del Mar. Lots of blue skies on our gutter helmet cam, as we just saw. And we have a backdoor cold front that's moved in. So actually from east to west, basically a sea breeze that's pushing cooler temperatures to the coast right now. 59 Bethany Beach, 60 from Indian River Inlet up to Rehoboth, and 65 in Lewis. Ocean City, 60. But then on the other side of that front, we're seeing temperatures in the low to mid 70s right now. So we're seeing the wind starting to come off the ocean. And it's right around here, right around 113, that we have that backdoor cold front kind of stalled right now. And along that front, we are seeing some pop-up cumulus clouds, and there's the front right there. To the east, it's cooler. To the west, it is certainly warmer, widening out the view. Basically, it is a sea breeze that's building in right now, kicking up the cumulus clouds. Nothing in the way of rain today, but a big temperature contrast, 50s and 60s along the coast, 70s to lower 80s well inland as we go into the afternoon. Then everybody will start to cool down as we go into this evening. So your day part forecast, a mix of sun and clouds. You can see how the winds are shifting near that front with temperatures into the 70s. We've got one more really warm day tomorrow, then a big cool down Friday into the weekend with some rain chances. I'll detail that on Futurecast coming up.
Thank you, Bob. Happening tonight, an expected heated discussion on offshore wind plans for our coast. A forum will have key speakers from the Caesar Rodney Institute Center for Energy and Environment, along with U.S. Wind and Delaware Governor John Carney's office. It will take place at Indian River High School in Dagsboro tonight from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Many communities along the coast have pushed back against building wind turbines, while both Delaware and Maryland are implementing massive alternative energy policies. Over 4 months into 2024, and there are varying degrees of discussion and action about U.S. Wind's plans. In January, Dewey Beach's Town Council decided to table a vote that would have given U.S. Wind the right to use land for transmission lines in exchange for $2 million spread out over 20 years. On that same date, same action by Rehoboth Beach to the same deal. In February, Ocean City told U.S. Wind no to the $2 million. And shortly after that, U.S. Wind informed the federal government of plans to build a concrete pier in West Ocean City to help with equipment needed for building the wind turbines. New this morning, as you first saw on the CoastTV News app, a surge in drug overdoses in Sussex County. That is according to Delaware State Police. During the final week of April, state police say there was at least one death due to an overdose. And BB Healthcare is reporting over 50 emergency cases just from the weekend. Investigators say there is a trend of people who are also resistant to naloxone. That's the drug that can reverse opioid conditions. They're also focusing on a white powder in small white wax paper bags that's typically associated with heroin. Happening now, we're continuing on Route 1 overpass in Milton, specifically where Route 1 and 16 intersect, and DelDOT says this plan is on schedule. You can see from above that construction is not slowing down to get the work done. DelDOT is asking people to drive carefully through the construction zone as workers are out there constantly, and Delaware officials are hoping it will make a notoriously dangerous intersection safe.
To see it actually physically taking shape now is definitely a good sign, and just going to really be a real benefit to everyone that travels through that area.
Now, this is not the only overpass coming to the area. A few miles south of that, at Cave Neck Road and Route 1, DelDOT is planning to build an overpass there as well. Check out these pictures from Del Mar. A T-bone crash involving a pickup truck and a car late Tuesday morning. This was at the intersection of Route 13 and Line Road, right on the Maryland-Delaware state line. According to the Del Mar Fire Department, 2 people were injured and taken to an area hospital. Do not have an update yet on their status. Tensions remain high today as New York's police officers started clearing the illegal encampment of anti-Israel protesters at Columbia University. Some shocking video to show you. These are those protesters. This is what led to the police action early Tuesday morning. The protesters broke down windows and occupied Hamilton Hall on the school's campus. They marched across the campus and occupied the building. Many of them wore helmets, safety glasses, gloves, and masks and barricaded the entrance. And those inside the building, they stacked chairs and tables behind the doors. Authorities say that those barricaded inside Hamilton Hall will be charged with third-degree burglary, criminal mischief, and trespassing. It has been 5 weeks since the Key Bridge in Baltimore collapsed. Early this month, crews now expect that they'll be able to remove the wreckage of the container ship that hit it. It's good news for business that rely on the Port of Baltimore to transport goods. And right now, 3 shallow channels are open. Also, a 45-foot deep channel is expected to be operational by next Friday. That's May 10th. And then the main 50-foot deep channel, that's expected to open by the end of this month. That's after a giant hydraulic claw removes pieces of the bridge from the Patapsco River. Coming up, straight to fines in OC. The town attempts to eliminate warnings when it comes to violating policies for small businesses. CoastTV News Midday returns after this.
Your wallet is always in danger. Criminals can hack your information without you even knowing. Introducing Slim Mint, an ultra-thin RFID blocking wallet that keeps your cards and cash protected. Slim Mint uses the latest RFID blocking technology to prevent thieves from stealing your info. It's ergonomically designed to optimize space and keep your belongings organized. With the auto-locking Slim Mint, your cards and money stay securely in place. It has a built-in cash clip and a flexible outer band to fit your additional cards and cash. Call or click now and get Slim Mint for just $29.99. Order in the next 5 minutes and you'll get an instant $10 discount. So it's only $19.99. But wait, due to rising costs, this may be your last chance to get Slim Mint at this low price. There's a strict limit of 3 Slim Mint wallets while supplies last. Don't wait, order now.
Call 1-800-613-4296. Call or visit slimmintwallet.com. So call 1-800-613-4296 now.
Positive, focused,
supportive, and goal-oriented. These are just a few qualities of coaches who inspire their athletes.
Each month, the Preston Automotive Group will select a coach who makes a difference and make a $500 donation to their organization. Then at the end of the year, 3 of these coaches will receive an extra donation to their program.
Nominate your coach today at DelmarvaSportsNetwork.com under the Features tab.
Delmarva Sports Network, coach who makes a difference. Brought to you by Preston Automotive Group.
Is a kitchen remodel on your to-do list?
Paul Davis offers an easy 3-step kitchen refacing solution. Step 1, we bring the showroom to you. Step 2, we give you the exact price that day. Step 3, our certified installers complete it in days, not weeks.
A revitalized kitchen without the disruption.
At half the cost of a traditional kitchen remodel.
In the style and color you've always wanted. Call today to receive 20% off your new kitchen, plus a free trash can pullout or no payments until 2025.
Call Paul Davis today or visit our showroom.
For 30 years, I've been fighting for Maryland.
The man with the guts to stand up to Biden, Robin Ficker.
Biden's let 7.2 million illegals into our country. That's more than all of Maryland. I'll stand with President Trump to secure the border, declare war on the cartels, and ban welfare for illegals.
Veteran, conservative fighter, Robin Ficker for Senate.
I'm Robin Ficker, and I approve this message.
Developing news out of Ocean City. A plan to change how Ocean City Boardwalk business displays are enforced. It's moving forward. Every store along the boardwalk has to follow a set of rules that regulate how far out they can put their merchandise and also what type of items can be placed outside for people to see. For example, placing a clothing rack outside of a store. Now, under the current policy, a verbal warning is issued for a first violation, then a written warning, and then what is called a municipal infraction, which comes with a maximum fine of $1,000. Mayor Rick Meehan and City Council are in favor of a first offense becoming a $500 fine and a second offense of $1,000.
There's a number of steps, and they're fairly cumbersome. And the other issue regarding that is it has been interpreted that the violation number resets every year. So if the same business could have 2 or 3 violations in season 1, and in season 2 they go back to 0.
Mayor and council voted to send an ordinance to a first reading. There is the potential of allowing businesses to still receive a warning before getting fined, but that would be just for the first year after the ordinance is passed. Does bring us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, will new fines deter boardwalk permit violations? And so far, 62% do not think this will matter. 38% of you are voting yes.
Matt, we're seeing hazy sunshine on our Spicer Brothers cam in Salisbury. Your wind's coming out of the north-northwest. That front right over the top of you, that backdoor cold front, 73 right now. We've got a mild to warm day today, a warm day tomorrow, and then a big cool down Friday into the weekend, and some showers too. And we'll have much more in that forecast coming up. Here's today's UV index brought to us by Ocean City. We're in the very high range. It's an 8. Burn time is 20 minutes. We'll be in that very high range today right through Friday, but lower, medium for the weekend as clouds moving in some showers. But have the higher SPF, midday shade, and limit the time outdoors in that very high range. Much more on your changeable forecast after the break.
What do you do when your tire goes flat and there's no air anywhere? You reach for Bullseye Pro, the smarter, faster, hands-free way to fill it up with air. Bullseye Pro is equipped with a rechargeable lithium-ion power plant. So fast and so convenient. It's like the power of an air compressor in the palm of your hand. Look, you can inflate all 4 tires on a single charge. It has a built-in smart pressure digital sensor that gauges and automatically stops when the set tire pressure is reached. Easily inflate pool toys, exercise balls, and more. Call or go online now and get the complete Bullseye Pro inflation system for the factory direct price of just $79.99. Plus, we'll ship your entire order free, and we'll give you a 50% discount on a second one. Order now.
To order, call 1-800-771-0865. That's 1-800-771-0865, or go to getbullseyepro.com.
Our soldiers are heroes who protect our country. But when they come home, it's up to us to help our heroes. Now, during FH First Spring Into Giving campaign, for every $29 cooling system tune-up we perform, we'll donate that amount directly to Wounded Warrior Project. FH Fur Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical. Call 877-CALL-FUR or visit FHFur.com to schedule your $29 cooling system tune-up. And use hashtag SpringIntoGiving to share how you're giving back.
Life is all about choices.
And on Delmarva, we know you have a lot of country music stations to choose from.
Well, at Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3, we believe we do more of what you want.
And playing stuff that we love too, like Morgan Wallen.
Morgan Wallen?
Lainey Wilson.
Lainey Wilson.
Plus all the good stuff too, Reba, Brooks and Dunn, Garth, and all the classics in between.
So we're issuing the Coast Country Challenge.
Tune us in for a week and we're sure when you'll accept the challenge,
you'll feel Delmarva proud too.
Facelifts for men. Next in Sun Edition. This dad doesn't want to look like an old guy anymore.
I really want to look like I'm their father and not their grandfather.
So he's spending $100,000 on a facelift.
Here we're going to lift everything back up.
Will he really turn back the hands of time? Then, what role does this mystery woman have in the student rebellion across the USA? Next in Sun Edition.
Today at 5:30 on Coast TV.
So far, weather-wise, the month of May off to a nice start. Now, we had some clouds this morning, a few sprinkles, then those clouds got out of here, a lot of blue skies. Then we saw a backdoor cold front back in across areas of central Delaware, popping up some cumulus clouds right now on our Tyndall's Casual Furniture camera. 72, winds are out of the north, so that front takes the edge off the heat a little bit today, as we'll be warming up into the mid to upper 70s, a mix of sun and clouds into the afternoon. You can see across that front, which is right through here, we're seeing some cooler conditions to the east, only 60 degrees right now. Rehoboth, Indian River Inlet, and Bethany Beach. So definitely need a windbreaker there. It's 60 in Ocean City. But then you get inland and we're into the low to mid 70s on the other side of that front right now. And you can see the winds coming in from the east right along that front, which is once again right through here from about Willards up to Greenwood. And then to the west of that, the winds are more westerly and a little warmer. But along that front, we're seeing some of these cumulus clouds popping up right now. snow. And right along that front, which is right through here from Ocean City up to Dover, that is where we're seeing, well, some of those cumulus clouds and that slight change in air mass. Basically, it's just a sea breeze that's kicking in from the east behind this front, but to the west we'll be warming up, and I don't think this front's going to make too much more westward progress as we're looking at lots of sunshine to our west with high pressure. So lots of quiet weather to our west. So here's Futurecast. We'll pick it up at noon, 75 in Millsboro. Much cooler along the beaches with 50s and 60s with a few clouds, especially along that front. And by 2 p.m., close to 80 in Salisbury up to Seaford, but then working towards the coast, much cooler with 50s and 60s, but 73 in Lewis. So a big temperature gradient across that backdoor cold front. By 4 o'clock, maybe 81 from Ellendale to Seaford and Salisbury, but much cooler working your way back to the east. As we go through this evening, clear skies, and then I think we'll start to see fog developing later this evening. You can see it showing up through Maryland, southern Delaware, and then by 5 a.m. could be looking at dense fog with temperatures in the 50s. So keep that in mind for your morning travels. Maybe still some fog by mid-morning, and then we see sunshine and temperatures shoot up into the low to mid 80s by tomorrow afternoon. Cooler 60s and 70s along the coast, the last really warm day. You can see that sea breeze and where it converges along that front as we go into 1:30 this afternoon. Those winds becoming more southerly with time, and then Thursday with a southwest breeze, it will be quite mild, a little cooler along the coast, and then we've got a sharper cold front building in and an easterly wind on Friday, and that means cooler conditions with falling temperatures, and we'll see the clouds increasing on your Friday, mostly cloudy, a few peaks of sun, but temperatures falling from the 60s into the 50s. As we go into Saturday, mostly cloudy skies. I think we're dry there, but then some rain increasing on Sunday later in the day, and some of that rain could linger into Monday. Right now, not a lot. 78 this afternoon, not as warm, mostly sunny. 55, maybe areas of fog tomorrow, then 85 on Thursday once the sun comes out. Paul Davis 7-day forecast. Sharply cooler Friday, partly cloudy, 66. 64 on Saturday and dry, but then showers Sunday, 69. Mid-70s Monday, a few showers, and then mild on Tuesday and partly cloudy and 77.
Here's what's coming up today at 4 on Coast Life. We're preparing you for summer fun, showing you events coming up at Paradise Grill. And let's say you go on a date, doesn't go very well. Is it okay to ask for a refund? We're hearing from you and debating it in our great debate. All that and more today at 4 on Coast Life.
Hi, Chef Daniel Green here with my Bionic Blade, the new handheld blender that's rechargeable, so you can make a fast, healthy shake anywhere. It has the motor and blades built right into the lid, so blend a shake at the gym, make pina coladas by poolside, or grind coffee beans for an iced cold brew on the go.
Get the Bionic Blade for just $29.99 with free shipping. You'll also get 2 sipping lids, a second container, and the sports lid. Get it all for just $29.99. Order now.
Go Glass. Repair, replace, upgrade, or enhance. Go Glass is your go-to for everything glass, friendly and fast. From our Infinity insulated glass windows that we bake right here on Delmarva, to auto glass, and from shower doors to beautiful glass railings, even screen porches and patio doors. Go Glass is your one-stop shop for everything glass, friendly and fast. Online at go-glass.com. We're proud to be Delmarva's #1 glass company. Go Glass.
Honor cyclists and loved ones who were injured or lost their lives as a result of vehicle cyclist crashes. Join us for the Maryland Eastern Shore Ride of Silence Wednesday, May 15th at 6 p.m. As part of May Bike Month, we're bringing attention to drivers and cyclists sharing the road. Start and finish at Unity Square in Salisbury. Helmets are required and lights front and back are encouraged. For more information, visit the Ride of Silence Maryland Eastern Shore Facebook page.
On the next wheel, Kimberly is crying because A, she won a trip to Margaritaville, B, her allergies, or C, she can't stop clapping. Watch and find out.
Wednesday at 7 on Coast TV.
Next Jeopardy! Tell us about your first words as a baby.
Dad, Mom, Hat, and Alex Trebek.
With first words like that, was she born to be a Jeopardy champ?
Wednesday at 7:30 on Coast TV.
Stay ahead of our ever-changing coastal climate with the Coast TV First Alert Weather Team. From the early morning to the late evening, our team is always at work to deliver the accurate forecasts you need. Whether bracing for a stormy day or enjoying a peaceful indoor moment, we're here to ensure you're fully prepared for Delmarva's diverse weather patterns. The Coast TV First Alert Weather Team. With us, the weather is more than a forecast. It's a part of life.
May 1st is known as College Decision Day, but many students don't know yet where they'll be this fall. These students are stuck in limbo. They're waiting for delayed financial award letters. High school seniors must submit a financial aid application form known as FAFSA in order to qualify for federal loans, grants, and most financial aid, but there are a number of processing problems and glitches with this year's rollout. Hundreds of schools had to push back their deadline decision dates because of these delays. Walmart is getting out of the healthcare clinic business. The world's largest retailer announced it will close all its clinics nationwide and its telehealth provider. It's due to rising costs and challenges with reimbursements. Two sources tell CNBC all 51 clinic locations across 5 states will close over the next 45 to 90 days. Still ahead, expanding the age range for breast cancer screenings, who doctors say needs to get screened and how often. Stay with us on Coast TV News Midday.
The UV Index Weather Report is sponsored by Ocean City Tourism. Somewhere to smile about.
Coverage on the road, in your community, along the coast. The IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep, live on the street, day or night. From breaking news to weather in your town, the IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep. Coverage you can count on.
Intruders are more likely to target homes with dark zones. Take the bullseye off your house and turn on Bionic Spotlight Extreme 360, the motion-activated home defense light that looks just like a high-tech security camera. It detects even the slightest motion and automatically triggers 6 ultra-bright LED high beams. During the day, it's disguised as a high-tech security camera. It's completely wireless and installs in just seconds. Powered by solar panels, no batteries needed. It adjusts a full 360 degrees. Call or go online and order your Bionic Extreme 360 for just $19.99. But wait, we can also include a second one. Just pay a separate fee. Plus, we'll give you free shipping on your entire order.
To order, call 1-800-316-1548 or go online to buybionic360.com. To call 1-800-316-1548 or go to buybionic360.com.
At BSD, we're here to serve you, our client. But did you know all that BSD has to offer? Everything for the inside and outside of your home. Decking, siding, trim, stairs, railings, hurricane shutters, kitchen and baths. And we install. As your local Anderson Diamond dealer, we also offer full service on all your Anderson products because Anderson backs their product with the best warranty in the industry. Visit one of our showrooms today and we'll show you all we have to offer.
Nobody needs to die today.
This girl was targeted. We'll get him.
Damn right I'm gonna get him.
Law and Order Thursday on NBC and Peacock.
On the next Into the Trenches.
What are your expectations for the season coming up?
Last year didn't go the way we wanted it to.
Since we're a young team, just to show people that we can do this.
Our players just don't know what it's been like. It's a special place, and I'm hoping we have a good crowd on Friday.
1, 2, 3, Howdy! Okay? All right, let's go.
Into the Trenches, the Wildcat Legacy. Thursday at 7:30 on DSN.
New recommendations for breast cancer screenings are out, reinforcing that early detection can help reduce the risk of dying from the disease. Mandy Gaither has more on when women are now advised to get a mammogram.
New recommendations published in the medical journal JAMA lower the recommended age for regular breast cancer screenings, calling for those at average risk who were assigned female at birth to get a mammogram every other year starting at 40 years old instead of 50, and recommend this through age 74.
The Preventive Services Task Force hasn't recommended that women in their 40s get regular mammograms since 2002. And so I think this is a very positive change.
That task force is an independent volunteer panel of medical experts. Their recommendations influence insurance coverage and doctors who schedule screenings for patients. The new guidelines are more consistent with the ones set out by the American Cancer Society, but the organization says the new guidelines should also include women over the age of 74, especially those expecting to live for another 10 or more years.
In our judgment, it is with shame if women get the message that mammography has uncertain benefits or is no longer needed at a time when the incidence is very high and the death rate continues to climb.
The American Cancer Society guidelines also differ on how often a person should be screened, suggesting women of average risk who are between the ages of 40 and 44 had the option to get a mammogram every year, and those 45 to 54 should start annual screenings. The organization advises women 55 and older to get a mammogram every other year or opt for yearly screenings.
Women should do their very, very best to be screened regularly at whatever interval they choose, whether it's 12 months or 24 months.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
We have an absolutely gorgeous tunnel and razor cam. Look at the Delaware Bay. It's glass, white sand. Beautiful place to live, isn't it? Lewis, Delmarva. We're looking at temperatures warming into the 60s and low 70s as we go into this afternoon. We've got a warm up heading into Thursday and then a big cool down Friday into the weekend with some showers, so some changes on the way. Make sure you pick up the phone and call the CoastTV First Alert weather phone. It's 443-880-9100. It's sponsored by Baird, Mandalis, Brockstead, and Federico. I'll have your 10-day forecast coming up next.
Every family deserves a cozy mattress, a table to gather, and a space to relax. At Alton Brothers, credit problems are no problem. Alton's in-house financing works with you to get the furniture you deserve. Proudly helping families for over 75 years. Alton Brothers Home Furnishings in Salisbury.
Lauren and Maggie hit some weather. Their helicopter went down.
All right, here we go, folks.
Laura, you're bleeding into your chest.
I'm really cold.
Lauren?
Driver's pinned in.
I'm going up.
You got this, dog!
I ran.
Did your mom ever leave the house?
He doesn't let her.
Who?
The monster.
An all-new Chicago Wednesday, tonight on NBC and Peacock.
When you visit the Delmarva Design Center, you'll experience a selection of appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring all together in one showroom. The 10,000 square foot location has a variety of inspiring samples for any project size or budget. Your dedicated product experts and designers collaborate to bring your dream project to life. Come and see what the kitchen industry buzz is all about. Experience the Delmarva Design Center in Selbyville, Delaware, serving all of Delmarva's coast.
It's the Delmarva Dental Services Show. Yay! Starring Dr. Harmon, the brilliant Dr. Harrison, the incomparable Dr. Sikelis, and me, Dr. Aki. Introducing our amazing assistant, Chief, and our high-spirited hygienists.
And featuring our very special guest, you.
So sit back, relax, and smile. It's the Delmarva Dental Services Show.
Have you ever felt leg pain, restlessness, cramps, tingling, swelling, numbness? If you've ever experienced the warning signs of bad circulation, then you need Legzercise Pro, the natural circulation booster that uses continuous automatic leg movement to soothe pain and promote healthy circulation the natural drug-free way. Soothe pain and calm restless legs. Reduce swelling in your legs, ankles, and feet and stimulate healthy circulation. Stay active with Legzercise Pro.
Facelifts for men. Next in Sun Edition. This dad doesn't want to look like an old guy anymore.
I really want to look like I'm their father and not their grandfather.
So he's spending $100,000 on a facelift.
Here we're going to lift everything back up.
Will he really turn back the hands of time? Then, what role does this mystery woman have in the student rebellion across the USA? Next in Sun Edition.
Today at 5:30 on Coast TV.
Do you like fluffy stuff? Alton Brothers has the fluffy sofa, fluffy chase, fluffy sectional, and fluffy swivel chair in all the fluffy colors. Get fluffy at Alton Brothers Home Furnishings in Salisbury today.
We're going to see a big temperature gradient across Delmarva this afternoon. Upper 70s well inland with a mix of sun and clouds, but then closer to the coast, only 60s and low 70s as you're on the other side of a backdoor cold front. Tonight, watch out for areas of fog developing. Paul Davis 10-day forecast. After a foggy start, 85 on Thursday in the afternoon, then sharply colder Friday, 66, 60s into the weekend. Some showers Sunday into Monday, 70s, and then low 80s by next Wednesday. Maybe another shower chance by Thursday.
Thanks, Bob, and thank you for being here with us on Coast TV News Midday. For more news and local weather, download our Coast TV News app. Don't forget to join us later for Coast TV News at 5. But until then, have a great Wednesday, everybody.